Three for good luck. One to grow on.
Are you lying?
Oh, yep. I don't give a shit. Full moon energy. So, cars for 127. Potentially dominating. Or potentially enslaved. I don't give a shit. Either way it goes, it's going to manifest. 127, 2024. Heels numerology. Potentially enslaved to the struggle. Struggle is perspective, though. So, potentially enslaved to the struggle. Like a person from the hood who refuses to leave the hood and live better, so they stay and try to survive in the scarcity of the hood until the chaos either kills them or traumatizes their whole existence. That's kind of like what we're going on out here. In this 127-2024, you have people who are caught in their conditions and they have ways of getting into a better condition, but they feel like moving into something different is going to expose them to more than what they're already dealing with. That might have confused a couple of you, but basically what I'm getting at is when you already going through something and somebody presents you with options, or hey, yo man, you might want to move, or might want to try the different. I think I'm gonna tough this out. But yet you're complaining about your struggle where you're toughing it out. Try something different. And then if you go somewhere else and shit gets harder, at least you have made to do something different. And now you have balancing points where, okay, this was hard, but this is harder. Let me make a decision. Instead of this is hard and I ain't had enough to do something new. Hello, planet Earth. Shit's hard, but we have not had enough to do something new. Why? Because we're waiting on somebody to give it to us. There's a new Earth forming. Why? Because somebody's going to do it for us, because we won't do it for ourselves. So potentially enslaved to the struggle. Potentially enslaved to the struggle, but holy shit. The struggle is you. Why is the struggle you? Because you won't do nothing different. You won't do nothing different except for complain on newer levels on by why you don't have enough, or why this is too hard, or this too much. It's a reflection. This out here is too much because you're not being enough in here. You ain't had enough. So potentially enslaved to the struggle because you ain't had enough. You ain't had enough. You your own abuser. You're the 5. You're the Hierophant. You already got the answers. You just don't trust it. Holy shit, that dirty word. My fellow spiritualists. If you ever deal with spirits, one of the biggest things they'll tell you is trust. Trust what though? Hi, I'm here to tell you, trust yourself. Trust yourself to have enough awareness and discernment from your perception and perspective to know. Not just, I just know what they told me, so I'm going to wait and see. Hey, how you doing? So, you potentially enslaved to the struggle because you like the abuse, which means if you like the abuse, you now become the abuser. 2277, 2 dangerous numbers. You know anything about me? In these cards, there is no 22. 22 is sacred. 22 is the master builder. 22 is the choice that's going to make you move. 22 is the choice that's going to make you move, and that's going to show you your whole universe. So that's why that number is sacred to me. 77, tell y'all all the time, the master spiritualist, the most delusional motherfucker. So 2277 says, building a delusion. Caught in the reflection of who I think I am, but this is me, right? Right? See that uncertainty at the end? This is who I am. Are you sure this is who you are? And I'm asking all of you right now, is who you are now, is that really who you are, or is that just what you've allowed yourself to become? And you can take that on many levels. You know what? Damn, I could lose some weight, man. I allowed myself to get out of shape, man. I used to run 5 miles a day. Well, holy shit. Then that's not who you are. That's what you've allowed yourself to become. Holy shit. Based off of conditions and experiences. Is this who we are? My fellow disconnected collective, is this who we are? This the best we got to offer for this existence? Or is this just what we've allowed ourselves to become? We become our own abusers. We become our own abusers because, again, same shit, different day. All you got to do is put something else in front of us to distract us from seeing where, holy shit, we could do something different. We'll line up and do more of the same. So 2277, you building an illusion because all they got to do is show you something else that takes you from seeing you. You'll fucking invest. Holy shit. You'll invest. You'll go on a journey. You'll become the chariot. You'll be both the cart and the horse. You enslaved. You going on a journey just trying to grow, but what am I growing? Whatever I gave my energy to. 2277, what are you building? A delusion. So once I keep giving my energy into the illusion that is not supposed to be reality, I become the creator. Why? Because I gave up my time, the field of time, and now I'm the one writing the story. That's Metatron. Holy shit. Because I become fixed. Holy shit, what's that? That's a wolf. What's that? A lion. These cards are 6 or 5 years old. But what did we just go through? The wolf's moon in the lion. The wolf's moon in Leo. You become fixed because you can't get out of your emotions. You can't get out of your emotions, your energy in motion, and you can't get out of your ego, your energy that's already been on the go. Which means you can't get back into your energy because you've already enslaved it to everything that you keep paying attention to. Oops. 2277. Everything you keep paying attention to becomes your reality, even when it ain't real. Next line, 111222. Holy shit. 3 numbers in succession is a trap vibration. So I'm trapped in my potential, the 1, while being trapped in reflection, the 2. So if I'm trapped in my potential, but I'm only caught in the reflection of me, the reflection of you is not you, but now the reflection of me is where all my potential is found, you already lost. You've already lost you to your potential, and you lost you to the reflection, but this is all you can see. So you're trapped in the potential while being trapped in the reflection of what you connected to. Holy shit, and that becomes your God. That becomes the queen of air. That becomes the influence over your mind. It's another 7. What I just get through telling you, 2277, you building a delusion. There's your 77. You building a delusion, and it is now influencing every thought in your head. So here's your bonus card. That 77 just told you the only thing you building around here is a 77 delusion. Oh, and I just trying to stabilize the delusion by believing in it more than I believe in me. This is the element of earth. Stability. I've stopped my ability to stop being my own abuser because I want the abuser to stop abusing me. Take your time with that one. I've stopped my ability to stop being the abuser because I want the abuser to stop abusing me. The same thing as saying when you, what up family? Love always. It's the same thing as saying, not even gonna do it. It's the same thing as saying that once somebody is your master, you waiting on the master to set you free, but you signed a contract with willingly staying in the conditions of being a slave. Get it? You just want stability. I've stopped my ability to get out of here because I want what got me trapped to just treat me better. 567. Yeah. 567. Divine order. The divine order. See, 1, 2, 3. My potential has been connected to what I created. 4, 5, 6. I'm now trapped in what I created. It's the only thing moving me because it's the only place I'm found. 5, 6, 7 says the only thing moving me is the only thing I keep finding, and then that's who I become. 5, my movements, everything that has you under manipulation and manifestation. 6, your foundation. But if your foundation ain't you, then you're already in trauma because you're trapped in reflection. But once you become trapped in reflection, you think that's your 7. You think that's your self-awareness. You're right, it is your self-awareness. I'm only aware where I keep finding myself, but I'm not responsible for where I am the abuser. So 5, 6, 7 says, the divine order of manipulation. Movement, traumatization, identification. Movement, traumatization, identification. Because you're going to think this is you. You're going to think this is you. So your 5, 6, 7 says you're moving in the divine order where you've only ordered the division of yourself. You manifested this shit. Holy shit, 2024. You manifested this shit. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that. Bring you back to, what was that movie that everybody's going crazy over in December? Leave the World Behind. Hi, I'm Kevin Bacon. They even did a meme about it. Remember, I warned you. You manifested this shit. You ain't pay attention to the signs because you too busy being distracted by everything they kept putting in front of you. So you wasn't growing you was growing a better mousetrap. Mouse. You manifested this shit. This shit had your damn energy. This shit had your mind, your body, and your soul. Had all your power. They take our power from us daily because you egoic motherfuckers think that you ain't weak. This'll hurt some of you. This ain't no better than a hoodoo practitioner on the plantation. They can't do nothing against master, but casting all kind of spells on other slaves. You motherfuckers can kiss my ass with that shit. Y'all don't think. I'm strong. My magic's strong. Cast a spell on the government. See, there's conditions and parameters where the system doesn't allow you to attack the system. Just the motherfucking slaves. 5, 6, 7. You're in a divine order of manipulation. The only thing that you can manifest within the manipulation is more manipulation of those that are already manifested within the manipulation. Holy shit. I'm my own abuser. But I can abuse everybody else because, see, I'll make your foot go blue. You don't want to fuck with my magic. Why are you still enslaved? Shh. Next line. 77.4. Because you're delusionally trapped in whatever got your balance. But you can only speak for your own account. 77.4. Delusionally trapped. Grippy sock visit. AKA cosmic schizophrenia. My magic only works on the pieces of me, even when I don't know it's me. That won't go too far, so I'll leave that one alone. But basically what I put on the post was Grippy Sock Visit, aka Cosmic Schizophrenia, or Split. That movie with Edward Norton, I think is his name. But where's Patricia and who's the beast? Remember, Patricia was the one that was holding everything together, even though that ain't who he really was. But Patricia was running the show. But then that beast at the end was so ingrained into his energy that he actually manifested and manipulated his meat suit to become that force of destruction. You motherfuckers have already manifested and manipulated your own DNA. Transhumanism! Till we are now our own force of destruction. Hi. Time out. Spoken as a aspiring herbalist. You want to know why herbs and shit don't work on us no more? Because ain't nothing real. Our food ain't real. Our DNA has been altered. And I'm not just talking about jabs. I'm talking about we eat plastic shit. We eat fake shit. Get some food and put it outside and watch nature look at you like, motherfucker, please. Don't feed me this. You people eat that. But that shit ain't real. So stop feeding it to me. Whole loaf of bread sitting outside for 3 weeks. Even the ants walk around. They're like, psst. You got me fucked up, cuz. That's your shit that you eat. But I'm going to go take some soursop and some maca root and some dandelion leaf because traditionally that will help me work on my blood pressure. 10 years later, you on a daily dose of that shit and your blood pressure gets higher because your system ain't the same as what you're trying to use to fix it. But some of y'all won't understand that. So you delusionally trying to use what used to work when you ill-advised have allowed your energy to be worked into another state of condition. You've been worked into another state of condition, so trying to use old methods to heal new sicknesses sometimes produces no results. And again, as an aspiring herbalist, that is not to tell you not to try, but that is to give you a little bit of clarity on why you can't just go pop open a dandelion stem and take that inulin, that white sap inside there, and rub it on your sore, and then, ooh, shit, the anti-inflammatory properties have now healed me. Why? Because you've been chemically altered with all this fake shit that your government, our government allows. That you ain't getting no fucking nutrition. You just getting death. Golden child. Sardom Noopsie tried to feed that little baby, the golden child, tried to get him to eat some shit that was bad for him. The oatmeal that had blood in it because he wanted to taint his energy. But the little golden child baby was sitting there eating leaves like a damn koala, maintaining his purity. We lost our purity. Sardom Noopsy has poisoned us. But you about to go vote in a new Sardom Noopsy in a few months, you fucking fools. 77-4, you fucking fools. Delusionally trapped. Grippy sock. Schizophrenic than a motherfucker. Aimless as shit. Why? Remember how we started this? You potentially enslaved because you don't know your movements. It's a 5. You don't know that you, in favor of anything else that already supports your separation, means you separated yourself. Take your time with that. You giving your energy and your awareness into anything that promotes your separation and dissection means you've already abused yourself. You paid attention to what told you that you were less than what you are, and you want it to teach you how to be greater than what it told you it can be. I would say strike that from records, Your Honor, but you motherfuckers ain't listening anyway. So now you got back into another 5. You aimless. You motherfuckers ain't listening anyway. The element of air. You motherfuckers ain't listening anyway because you're already too distracted by what your ego keep telling you to pay attention to. So 3, your thoughts, then already told you what to see. And again, if what or who that already has you enslaved is only telling you what to see, and you ain't smart enough to stop paying attention to it. Next line, 18, La Luna. 1 and 8, you're potentially your own struggle. 1, potential. 8, struggle. 1, alchemy. 8, plentifulness. You've alchemized your plentifulness. Let's just do it that way. You alchemized your plentifulness because you divvied that shit out like you playing motherfucking spades. Holy shit, spades, the element of air. I'm giving out my thoughts and I just want to see who got the biggest books. But I might be the joker. That'll lose some of you. 18, emotion. Emotion, energy and movement. Emotion, aka energy being moved. Manipulation, manifestation, nullification. Did you get that? Energy is neither created or destroyed. What do we call that? Nullification. We can have a whole class on why it's neither created or destroyed, because it's just a fucking thought. But let's play your little simplified games y'all got around here. So manipulation, manifestation, nullification. Because your light has been used against you to keep you moving. We invest in the same things that keep tearing us apart and wonder why we can't get our shit together. The sun empowers the moon. You understand that? The moonlight ain't real. We have this class almost every day. Keep up, children. The sun's light gets shined or shown, however you grammatically want to put it nowadays, because that shit's done changed too. The sunlight hits the moon, and the moon transmutes the light and feeds it back into the earth and the sun in the form of moonbeams. And then that influences the waters on the planet. So the sun empowers the moon influences the earth. Here's why I lose many of you. But it's your mental energy that's the source of it all. Without your mental energy, there is no sun. Without your mental energy, there is no stars. Without your mental energy, there is none of this shit. So your mental energy is empowering the whole damn thing. Your mental energy, keep up with me. Your mental energy is empowering as the source of all this thing that you can create gods and goddesses in sections that are beneath the source of it all. The source is way more powerful than the light. The light is an emanation of source, but not its wholeness. So if you don't understand that it's you as source that then gave up your light to that which is now lighting you up, and now that which is lighting you up is lit something else up that is now influencing you, you already lost. You've already lost yourself 4 times in the separation. Sorry, you are emotionally influenced by what's ruling over you. But holy shit, what's ruling over me? What's ever emotionally influencing me? What's emotionally influencing me? The full wolf moon in Leo. But not just on a full moon. I'm just saying we're still in the shadows of the full moon. And that motherfucker was delicious too. I just have to say that. Thank you, La Luna. Sorry, I'm live. I'm about to do some nasty shit. Ooh, 18, sex magic. 18, emotions. You ain't doing it but taking losses. I'm sorry if you haven't got that far in your journey. That everything that you become emotionally invested in only takes you through a system of losses. See, I can't give my energy into everything because not everything that's going on is about me. Because for every one thing that you want me to become emotionally invested in, I can point out 10 other things that you motherfuckers ain't paying attention to. Why don't you have compassion for what's going on in the world? Because you don't have compassion for what's going on in your fucking backyard. So kiss my ass. Change that filter. Campaign for that shit. Sit in the corner and cry about that shit. If you ain't willing to fix one thing, if you ain't willing to fix all things, don't talk to me about one thing. You've been emotionally tricked into investing in something that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with you. You paid attention to it and ain't paid a damn bit of attention to everything that had everything to do with you. But you'll stand on your righteous ass ego on why it's your divine choice to keep on doing it. Delusion. So you emotionally invested in the same shit that's already got you bound. You a genie. What are you doing? Giving your magic to everything else that won't set you free. Holy shit. 33. My thoughts have taken all my energy and them motherfuckers keep replicating. Why do they keep replicating? Because you've already authorized more of them than you have of yourself. Your thoughts know more about you than you do about yourself. And that's a sad fucking fact in this realm. The thoughts know more about you than you do. Next line, 99. What's the end game? Holy shit, what's the end game? Maybe it's the end game that the thoughts just want you to teach you to stop selling yourself short by giving you the opportunity to keep doing it. What's the end game? Are you on the chessboard? The 55 energy I keep telling you about, where it's just a wave of experience. It just says show up. I can't tell you the answer. You just got to put your energy in. Are you on the chessboard and don't have awareness of the rules? You don't. Or are you just ruled over by what you think you know? You do. You do. Knowledge is such a dangerous thing nowadays. Knowledge has always been a dangerous thing, but in this current unraveling of society, knowledge is really dangerous. But yet, the average person is only a being of knowledge and not awareness. So 99, what's the end game? Trying to get you motherfuckers to stop knowing so much and becoming aware of everything else. But it's your choice. That's that 99 component. It's your choice to keep on getting to the end of the game and not finding nothing and getting your dumb ass back in line and go and do it again. Reincarnation. Reincarnation, death. You'll transmute this experience. I'll transmute this experience by holding on to the other experiences before, and eventually I have so many experiences to hold on to that I'll just drown. And then I'll be free. Olokun, keeper of the deep, the secrets. The secrets that you keep on holding on to, that you won't pay attention to, that'll be the shit to kill you. Because it'll trigger you when it comes into awareness. And if you haven't learned how to let go, that shit is going to fuck you up. You understand that? The shit that you keep running from, that you keep pushing down inside of you, your traumas and triggers that you don't face, but then you ain't doing up but paying attention to bullshit, creating more traumas and triggers that you don't face, that you don't set yourself free. When you eventually run into something that traumatizes the triggers and traumas that's already deep down within you, you're screwed. You're going to have an episode. I'm sorry for you. You're going to have an episode if you ain't facing your shit and you get thrown into the middle of some shit that now pulls on shit that you ain't faced. You're going to be stuck like Chuck. Sorry for you. And that's just real-time experience spoken not only from a military standpoint, but just as a fucking practitioner and just as a motherfucker that watches. I see people freeze all the time. Put too much shit in front of somebody, they'll freeze. 2024, I hope motherfuckers don't put so much shit in front of y'all that you freeze. 9, the name of the game is control. This is the experiment in experiencing existence based off of your choices, of your movements, that is going to create motherfucking time that'll become marked by memories. That'll lose some of you. So I'll just read what I put. The name of the game is control. This is the experiment in experiencing existence via choice of movements. A good scientific study always have a control to help make sense of the data being calculated. You understand that? What's the control for the experiment? Your vibrations are the data because they create, there's that word again, they create time. This is my energy, Time. This is my energy. That's what's getting created here. And that time that is getting created from your energy is marked by experience in the form of memories. That's the catalog effect. That's the control. How many memories can we get to create that is going to correlate to other memories being created, so now we can create a simulated matrix experience. So what's the end game from my perspective? The 9 is to create a matrix of thoughts so that the thoughts would never leave. It's a parasitic existence. The thought only wants succession of your energy by creating more thoughts that you can only feed from as a way of getting fed into and getting out of. Again, that'll confuse somebody. Learn energy. 9, your highest vibrations. That's a trap. Sorry. Your highest vibrations should be stillness. Age-old analogy I keep giving y'all. Battery in the pack versus the one plugged in. Which one's stronger? The battery in the pack. Don't need to vibrate at all. It just sits in awareness. It's already whole. That battery that's plugged in is in the field of death, and it's at the mercy of whoever's using it. You motherfuckers are plugged in. You motherfuckers are plugged in. A mind full of traps. 3, my thoughts. 4, will trap me. And they'll fill my mind. Holy shit, what did I just tell you? The whole goal was for the thought to create a matrix of further thoughts that you now only subscribe to thoughts and what substantiate your fucking reality. Y'all are so lost. I'm going to stop right there. Why 3 + 4 = 7? You will become the thoughts that have trapped you. But the thoughts that have trapped you, that 3, 4, forgot to show you 5. It forgot to show you 5. Which means you done paid attention to the thoughts that trapped you. You don't see you. But your timeline shows you. What's the big shit this week? Cat Williams kind of died out. What's the big shit this week? Who we paying attention to this week? Is it the disease X? Is it some other celebrity bullshit that don't count? Is it more threats of war when we ain't done nothing to stop the war here in this fucking country? Is it some more messy shit? Love and hip hop? Some other shit like that? Wholeness. What got your energy this week? Which thought is ruling over you because you don't know how to sit still within yourself? What are we paying attention to? Hey, Shanice. What are we paying attention to? Likely being fooled. Too connected. Too connected. Too connected with swimming with them sharks. You don't know that your ass is in danger. But you ain't in danger from the sharks because the sharks are in their element. The sharks are where they're supposed to be. It's your dumb ass to keep hopping in their waters. So who's wrong? You for being where you ain't supposed to be, but trying to find a connection there? Crikey! Or that shark for not being smart enough to know that your ass ain't nothing but a damn Happy Meal. I digress though. This was 1/27/2024. 1/28 will be a little bit better. Potentially distracted, but a little bit better nonetheless. Wholeness. Figure that word out. Wholeness. And not a mess of holes. Not a good look out here.